So morning all, we are back out with RB having another ride on this Lexmoto Cypher since it decided to throw a little wobbly and just giving it a little run. So quick trip around the block. We're going to try and get a few more miles on this bike. As you can tell, it is school run morning, so we're going to go a different route. Can't be asked with traffic. Watching that from Matey Boy in his van. So we've got 23.6 on it at the moment. All good, happy days. And obviously just making sure that everything is all A-OK. And then we give the customer a call, get him to come in. Obviously the thing in these, someone said to me, oh, they're not that fast. Really? Power on? 1, 2, 3, 4. There, 30 mile an hour. That's in power mode. Eco mode takes you about 6, but it's still a damn sight faster than a Lexmoto Echo or a Hunter or an Aspire or any 50cc geared bike. This thing is absolutely nippy as hell. So for the person that asked that question, how nippy are the Cyphers? Quick. They get you up to 30 mile an hour a lot quicker, but the low speed handling on these, because it's everything is all down low, all the motor and battery is all really low, which means it is very, very stable at low speed, and it's a great thing for just low speed handling. And obviously if you find it a bit quirky, it's also got that reverse function on it as well. So we're going to go round the block once, down the dual carriageway, back to the garage, and then hook it away to the owner. I'm happy it's working all correctly. Actually poddles along nice in eco. I've got 87% on the battery, and obviously done quite a few miles on it yesterday. Just backwards and forwards, round the block about 4 times, load of deja vu. As you can tell, the traffic this morning, absolutely horrendous. That's clever. Look, look. Today's video is sponsored by Bailey MK. We don't know how to use indicators, but we drive a van. Typical early morning, lack of awareness, not had his Weetabix. And the one thing, obviously, rolling off the throttle, you still maintain some decent ground speed. No engine braking with one of these. So if you've ridden a bicycle before, you know what it's like. You stop pedalling and you just carry on going. Motorcycle, you would get a little bit of engine braking. I'm not even going to bother with a filter this morning. I just want to see what it's like. Just sat here in traffic, just poddling along slow. But otherwise, all good. Which is a bit of a weird one. That's obviously watching that car over my shoulder in what little bit of mirror I have. And then a little jaunt down the dual carriageway, back down the other side and back to the garage. Oh dear. The numpties are out this morning. Surrounded by them. So up to 30 we get. Poddling along dual carriageway, and for those of that, oh, you're riding in the gutter. No, I'm riding in position 1. It's a dual carriageway. I'm only doing 30 mile an hour. Last thing I want to be is out towards that middle, irating car drivers and winding someone up. And if you have seen my the video where I've done the Cypher with the close call, that is how you deal with someone that obviously pays no attention. Just pop up next to the window. Excuse me, mate, you nearly took me out. Just look twice. I see so many videos on the tube at the moment, and on the YouTube. Oh, let's take his mirror. Let's effing curse and do a finger. Let's Rev Bomb. Yes, I know my name is Rev Bomb, and I do like to drop a few of those, but in the event of an emergency or coming up, you rev bombing is not going to slow you down and avoid the situation. All it's going to do is just aggravate someone saying ming, 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 next to a car. Yeah, he's going to be aware, and he's going to go, oh Jesus Christ, another stupid biker. Rev bombs, save them for certain times. Sitting at traffic lights, you got a little crowd of people there, give them a little blast. They go, oh. That's what I tend to do. Or obviously mine is known from coming down through the box, because I tend to rev match coming down the gears. Hence, that's how I got the nickname. Phil said to me, blimey, you don't have to do a few rev bombs when you come down the box. It's called rev matching. A lot of people just clutch down, let the clutch out. Yeah, okay. You try doing that on a big 1000, come down the gear and drop the clutch. So I'm going to lock that rear end up. Hence why you should rev match coming down the gears on a big bike. Which is what I tend to do, but all good. 25 miles in. A few more to ride this morning. I'm going to be taking out Milano in a minute, and it's got an AC1 on it, so it's had the modification. It's got the AC1 exhaust. Doesn't invalidate the warranty because it is a Lextech exhaust, but it sounds nothing like a Milano now. Sounds really, really good. So we're going to be taking that out in a while. Keep an eye out for that video coming up on my channel. Now, obviously, I like this little bit of road because it's got loads and loads of little bumps, potholes. Typical Milton Keynes Council haven't bothered to do anything with the roads this year. There's actually more potholes than there is tarmac at the moment. And it's good for checking out suspension or rattling things loose, just to see if everything is all connected. And it's normally situations like this where we find that we can make it have a fault just by giving it a good rattle. So that's what we're going to be doing. Have a little pothole, but bike is behaving itself. It all good. So one more little trip down the other side of the dual carriageway, ride circuit free, and then back to the garage for my cup of coffee and a cigarette. I will get to have one today, with a bit of luck. And as I said, if you haven't seen what's coming up this weekend, Friday night live stream is going to be 8 o'clock, not 9 o'clock. So if you are a follower and you tend to join me in the live stream, make sure, guys, it is 8 o'clock now on a Friday, because obviously a lot of the other bike bloggers tend to go on at 9, so we're tending to stagger ourselves now. There's one going to be on at 9, another one on at 10, so I should be jumping across 3 separate live streams this Friday. Hour on mine, hour on somebody else's, and then an hour on another one. And I had a little bit of a message from I follow this channel with avid intent, and it's not often that I tend to follow a very small bike blogger. Now obviously I follow Lockwood, Lochwood. He is part of the Basic Bikers, friend of Zedhead, friend of the Ayrshire vlogger and all that lot. But Lockwood, his channel, is just something totally different from what you're normally used to. Normally it's just, this is my bike, this is me riding, this is what I do. Thank you very much. And some of his rides, he's got a VFR 750, and I do love the sound of a bike with a decent set of pipes on it. But he's done some really, really good rides. The chippy runs and all the other different bits and pieces he does. So I tend to follow Lockwood's channel. To say that I idolise him, you're not far off, but it's just that once in a blue moon, a channel really grabs my attention and I go, I really like this channel. And I used to be into a channel called DDFM, Dan the Fireman. And obviously I was a paid subscriber, I've got all the badges, always in the room commenting. Until he started, oh, yeah, should have had a rock form mount, should have had this, should have had that. You can buy this on my channel, I can get you a little bit of money off. Let me switch lanes here, thank you very much, jump across. And obviously, I hate having stuff rammed down my throat. If you're watching a channel, the last thing you want is someone going, oh yes, but I'll give you 10% on this, I'll give you 10% on that. Buy it through my channel, give me a mention, give me a plug and a follow, and then you go across and it's like, yeah, I'm not interested in the freebies. I just want to hear you going on about your bikes, and it's, oh yeah, every other thing is an advert, or, oh yeah, he wouldn't have dropped his bike if he had a rock form mount, or he'd have done this, he'd have done that. Everybody rides differently. The idea is to analyse the crash and not do it again. We all make mistakes. Yes, I've had a few, including my down days. But the idea is to obviously improve on what you do. Hence why I've decided to do some advanced training, which I haven't had a chance to do for about the last 5 weeks, just due to being so darn busy. But that is what you do. So hence I unfollowed that channel. Not a fan of Dan the Fireman, and a lot of people have said the same. Oh yeah, he just pushes on these quad locks and rock form mounts. Put your phone on your bike. Yeah, my phone, I never answer it. It's in my back pocket. You can probably hear it. I've had about 5 text messages while I've been sat on this bike. I will deal with it when I get back to the garage. If my phone does ring or my alarms go off, they tend to sit in the pocket until I get back to the garage, because I am concentrating on the ride. I don't want my phone in front of me. Oh, someone's calling you. I'll answer my phone. Let me take my hands off the handlebars to answer my phone. Even if you've got a center headset in. It's not the thing you want to be doing. And normally if I have got my headset in, it's like, I'm riding, call me back. Oh, sorry Dave. Yeah, and they'll give me a call back. Because mine tends to auto answer. So, who needs a phone mount unless you're using it, of course, as a sat-nav? And if you have got a sat-nav, just get a TomTom like I have and just put the proper thing on the bike. That's what a sat-nav is for. Plus, you can't get told off from Uncle Bill for touching your sat-nav, which is a great idea. But go and check out Lockwood's channel. A couple of others I do like to follow as well. Bikes, Beards and Brews. He is doing a GoFundMe. Is the beard going to go after 6 years? We will find out. He's trying to raise a load of money for the Christmas kiddies like he does every year. We have also got a little bit of a freebie giveaway. And it's not, oh, put your name in the app, blah, blah, blah. Basically, we are going to go through all the comments that I've had over the last 6 videos. Me and Mrs. Bomb. We're going to have a look at it, and we're going to find who has left me the most quirky comment. Because we get a lot of people that obviously leave a lot of comments, like Master Avenger, but I am going to go and find the quirkiest comment. So if you do want to leave a quirky comment, stick it down the bottom, or chuck it in one of my other videos, because we're going to do it over about the last 10-20 videos. We're going to go and find a quirky comment, and we're going to do a Christmas freebie giveaway. Load of Rev Bomb merch, plus a load of extra bits and pieces. I might even chuck in a camera, I don't know yet. But ride test over on the Cypher, 28 miles in, all happy, hunky-dory, riding like an absolute dream. No issues whatsoever. Call the customer, get them on the way, bike is ready to go. So from RB, as always, all those buttons like, subscribe, comments, blah blah blah, notifications bell. one of my Motor Factor guys. And from RB, it's a big goodbye from me.